morning. Good morning. This is Keith Rowland coming to you with another Just Encouragement installment. Just Encouragement, Christian motivation. Motivation is what we're carrying the mantle for. That we had to sit there and go through this Independence Day and make sure all our fingers are here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All president counted for. Man, had a great time barbecuing, popped up a serious amount of fireworks. Grandkids had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time. Nothing to complain about. Guys, today is another day of us being the best that we can be. We are going to make it. We are going to go to that next level starting this week, starting today. Just encouragement isn't just a series just to say a few things about stuff. Is to have us all being encouraged from a standpoint of we can have a positive group of people motivating one another for us all to get to that next level. We're all making it to that next level. We're all going to a standpoint of we just want to be there for family, friends, co-workers, church members, but we have to be the best that we can be in order to do so. So I'm so excited about continuing this series. We're in installment number 13. And if you haven't got a chance to go back and check out some of the previous episodes and taking time to say this, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. This platform is enlarging at a rapid pace. I would like to have all you guys on board. I would like to go from a standpoint of just being able to get to that next level together, to know that we were on the starting point of something brilliant, something miraculous, something that not only are we going to go to that next level, but we are going to be more of a mentor, more of a leader, more of someone that's going to help other people get to the next level as well. Because in Hebrews 13:1, it says to let brotherly love continue. And by us getting together in this just encouragement series, we are practicing brotherly love from a standpoint of we want to get to that next level. Heather, would you say regrets are ah long croissants? Regrets are long croissants? That's a good question. I'm not for sure about that. But if you haven't taken time to get into the comments and hey, how you doing? How you doing today? This is the standpoint of we gonna go to that next level, y'all. We are gonna make it. We just made it through that Independence Day in one piece. We made the attendance list for today. I'm so excited about the next levels of this channel. We are right at 1,000 subscribers, and if you guys haven't got a chance to, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so that way you can see the next time I upload a video in order to get to that next level together. My tripod took a crash, everybody, but it happens to the best of us. But let's see, do you do what you're so proud of in your games and profile of me up and profile the green ones? Hey, appreciate you, Art. I subbed. Hey, appreciate it, Wacky Macky. I appreciate you. How you doing today, guys? I'm optimistic, and I continue to practice this optimism because I'm a cancer survivor. I about 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, and it was life changing. I didn't even know if I was going to make it. But as you see, I'm here, bright eyed and bushy tailed, trying to bring that next person to that next level. I needed that encouragement during that time. I needed a support group, if you will. that when we start all this together and we work together for a common goal, and that's for us to be better versions of ourselves, it's easy to do so. It starts a domino effect of greatness that's going to continue to take us to that next level. It's going to continue to make us better grandparents, better leaders, better mentors, better survivors. If you're out there and you have any sickness in your body or you have any cancer going through your system, I'm here to tell you this: go a little piece at a time and you can make it. You will make it. I want to continue this motivational standpoint of being a survivor, being more than just a survivor, but a conqueror. A conqueror for the common problems that we go through on a daily basis, of us being the best level of people that we can be. If you run a construction business, I know your construction business is going to be the best that it's been. If you're running some sort of other business, get in the comments and say what type of business that, what type of professional standpoint you're in, so we can say some positive words to keep you motivated, to keep you uplifted, and continually build a network of like-minded individuals that want us all to get to that next level. I'm happy that we all made the attendance list this morning, and the fact that we did, we need to go to that next level. We need to be to the standpoint of being more encouraging, not only for other people, but for ourselves. I'm here to mentor the mentors. So many people uh, feed off of our mindsets. So many people feed off of the, oh, huh, that's funny. I've heard somebody say that I look like Morpheus. I'd like to have Morpheus's money. That'd be a good deal. Wouldn't that be something to be positive about Morpheus's money? But people can say whatever they want to about that. But I've had teeth removed from my mouth during my cancer treatments because I had whatever infections going on when you're dealing with dental work and so on and so forth. It just doesn't go well with cancer treatment. So I have dentures and all that different stuff. I don't mind that, but you can't really eat with it. You know, it makes you look better, but we all don't know each other. There's no reason for me to be ashamed of going through the things that I went through in life. We're not in elementary school where you're going to make fun of my shoes that my mom just got me from Kmart, the blue light special. If you're old enough to know what the blue light special is at Kmart, give old Kmart a shout out in the comments, because I remember time and time again, it would say something in the store that we're going to have a sale over here in this aisle or a sale over here in that aisle, and my grandparents or my aunt or whoever was taking me to the store at that time would always rush over there and come out with the best deals. Things are so expensive anymore. That's something that we need to continue to be encouraged about, is the way that we take care of our families. you know it doesn't matter if another person likes the way that we're taking care of business. As long as we're taking care of business and our family is becoming better individuals, our grandchildren are being more responsible. Hey, Paul, nice for you stopping by. Having dentures is great and so on and so forth, but putting something foreign in your mouth and trying to represent that as your teeth, it's hard to coordinate that. But I don't mind. It's not a big deal. My wife doesn't seem to mind. My pastor, uh, the people from my church, they don't seem to mind, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it does make me talk a little bit different when I say things, but I'm here to tell you that I am victorious. I am a survivor of cancer. I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep on motivating people to be the best versions of yourself. Oh, wow. If that's what you say, I take care of all the responsibilities of my family and so on and so forth. But I don't know about being none of that you was talking about in the comments. But that's pretty funny though. I'm sure that my wife would get a kick out of that. But anyhow, Just encouragement is going to continue to be something vital in my spirit. It's helping me not only help other individuals, but it's also helping me. Yeah, Jesus does have me. I do appreciate that. Hey, everybody, thank you for checking in. Oh, that's not. I mean, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong with my hair. Let me explain a little bit something about my hair. I wear my hair like this because when I was diagnosed with cancer, I had like a one of those mohawks or whatever, uh, and all my hair fell out. All my hair fell out, and my grandkids were very scared, and so on and so. Show my nails again, bro. What is he talking about? I got regular hands like a man, bro. What are you talking about? That's funny. If people get on there trolling people and stuff, I still have cancer. I'm still going through cancer treatments and so on and so forth. But once you get diagnosed with cancer, you're going to continue for most of your life going through those treatments, whether it be this preventative care or them checking the quality of your numbers. Yeah, I hear that. When the teeth hurt, just take them out. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I get that. What kind of cancer? It was stage 4 prostate cancer and so on and so forth. They didn't operate on me or anything. How you doing? They didn't operate on me or anything. I just had to do the chemotherapy, which was terrible. I got several shots in my stomach, which is the worst feeling in the world, getting the shots in your stomach, because after you get your shots in your stomach, it continues to make you like kind of nauseated. How long ago was that? It was actually 3.5 years ago, and I've been cancer free since then. How you doing today, Sneha? Some of the people. Some of the people. Hey, how you doing today? If you get a chance to, go ahead and comment where you're watching from, so I can give you a shout out. I'm going live from St. Joseph, Missouri. Oh yeah, I do remember you from seeing you a couple streams ago. Blessed and highly favored. We're still here. We're still here kicking it. God's been doing a work for us, a positive work. Am I on a special diet? I'm really just trying to concentrate, not trying to put a whole bunch of salt in my food or anything like that. I'm not on any kind of special diet. They have a lot of different diets like GERD and all these different diets. I'm not for sure what the names of them, all that. I know I ate a lot of soup when I was going through my treatments, a lot of that homemade vegetable stew. I just love it. I think I love it whether I was sick or well. Am I retired? No, I'm actually retired because being on disability from going on cancer treatments. When you go through cancer, Boston, Massachusetts, hollering out. I like them Celtics. Uh, it makes your bones brittle. And I was in pork processing where I was walking up and down a lot of stairs and so on and so forth. I didn't want to make sure I didn't hurt myself. Hello from Wisconsin. Say people would get all into vegetarian diets. No, I don't think Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Hey, brother, may God bless you. Happy and healthy. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Whose editor I am? Say who editor I am. I'm not for sure. I don't know who editor I am is. But I've got Philadelphia in here so far, so you remember me. So let's say, God bless you. Hey, I appreciate that. God bless you. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. We're gonna continue to harp on the goodness that God continues to bring all of our lives, and the fact that He is more than a healer. He is more than a conqueror. He can more than bring you out of whatever it is that uh, oh yeah, Mr. Beast editor. I remember you was telling me that. I like to hear when people are doing stuff positive and everything. I love the things that you're doing over there on you guys' channel. So kudos for that. I appreciate anybody that's doing something positive for other people. And I see you guys doing a whole lot for a lot of people on your channel. So God bless you for that. Oh, I appreciate that. And guys, I think that. Do you think that 10 o'clock in the day, and then maybe another time like at maybe 1 in the afternoon would be a good time to go to stream live? You think 2 times is enough times to stream? I'm just asking you guys because analytics and all that different stuff tells me one thing, but when I have people on here, I can just ask them. I mean, how do you feel about that? My original country is United States. I have a diversity in my background and so on and so forth, different nationalities and things of that nature. I'm not above anybody, and any people that I come across, stream as much as you want, have fun with it. Don't matter how many views you get. Man, I appreciate you saying that. You're very correct about that. I can't worry about it because the numbers and the people coming in and saying what they're going to say. That's just going to come. I'm in Missouri, 50 miles north of Kansas City, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. They have the Chiefs training camp here every year. And believe it or not, they have the training camp here every year. And I've never actually been to it. I never went to it because it's like a rat race. Whenever they started up, there's so many people over there. You can't hardly get no parking nowhere. People are being unruly and stuff. I'd rather just watch it on TV to avoid all that kind of stuff. I don't like being in large groups where the people aren't being very neighborly, being pushing and stuff. No, because sometimes I take my grandkids with me, and I don't want to be in no place where the people are going to be pushing and shoving and stuff. That's how people get hurt, especially little bitty kids. I'm not gonna. I'll just watch it on the news every day. The news covers it every day. But one of the things that I've been thinking about lately is when we're in our relationships, we need to continue to take the upper hand, to take the Squid Game. Yeah, I've seen Squid Game before. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat show. I haven't watched all of it because be so busy a lot because I look after my grandchildren. I keep two of my grandchildren most of the time when their mom is and dad is working and stuff because I don't want a lot of different people watching my grandkids. That way, I'm for sure that nothing's going on, no funny business is going on, nobody's being no kind of way towards my grandkids. It doesn't even have to be a touching them issue. Sometimes people can watch your grandkids and be mean to them and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not for that. I want my grandkids to be neighborly. I want my grandkids to be kind and courteous and just thankful for the people that they meet because as I've mentioned several other times, you only get one chance to make a good first impression on somebody. What state do I live in? Right now, I'm living in Missouri. I live in the middle of the United States by Kansas City, Missouri, and it's a very nice area. A lot of greenery, a lot of nice down home hospitality, if you will. I meet a lot of farmers, which is very cool. When I was younger, I always used to go help farmers when I wasn't at work, like stack hay, bale hay, help them do things with their livestock, and so on and so forth. I am 56 years old. I just turned 56 in May. Hopefully, 56 and many more years to come. Who played video games when Yeah, I played video games. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. I definitely played a lot of Madden. You can't never go wrong with Madden. 2K. I still play 2K. I play 2K. I think it's 16, the one that has Freak on there. That's the name of the character. That's the person in your career stuffs. Yeah, it is pretty addicting. But I use it as a way to reward myself for a hard day, whether I'm putting out some good streams or helping my grandkids learn how to do cursive because they're not teaching cursive handwriting in the school that my grandkids attend anymore. So I just take it upon myself to go ahead and teach them. because I want them to be able to have a good signature when they get older. I want them to be able to recognize when somebody writes something to you that's in cursive, like a professional business paper or something that your teacher give you, or just some of the small things that that we took for granted as kids growing up, but now they don't even offer it, which is kind of outrageous as far as I know, because we're not just going to be able to now that's real teaching the younger ones stuff being left on. Yeah, Jonathan, I appreciate you saying that, because a lot of this stuff that we always learn, a lot of these manners and a lot of dealing with community and stuff, people don't teach their kids no more that. I don't understand why. I mean, yeah, there's stranger danger and all that stuff around that we need to teach them about and be aware about. But whatever happened to the elderly lady that used to live next door for a long, long time? That the kids went over there and took trash out for extra money or something to this teach them the feelings of neighborhood, community, because having a community used to be just a small thing, whatever small town we lived in. But with the advent of the, it's a form. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's smart. How old were you when you're kid? I was 19 years old when I started having children. I had my oldest daughter when I was 19. That's just when I was first in the Navy, and then I had my son a year after that, and then I have two daughters. So I have a son and three daughters. God bless me with. All my grandkids are healthy and happy, and I want to make sure that they're all safe and they all have the mannerly standpoint, a community standpoint, a standpoint that Curtis, how you doing, brother? What the heck for what, brother? We're being motivating in here, being encouraged in here, and so on and so forth. Yeah, my hair is long. I'm a cancer survivor. My hair fell out at one time. Maybe I'm going a little far over the top with, different hairstyles and so on and so forth. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, like I said, I'm a cancer survivor and all my hair fell out. So, I can't get any of my daughters or granddaughters to do my hair. So this is something that, oh, hey, Rua, uh, to keep my hair up out of my way, putting it in the back. I don't know. I had to try a hairstyle. I have my hair up here, have my hair this everywhere and the afro everywhere, all over the place. My granddaughter braids it half the time, ties it in knots and everything. So I'm with you guys. My hair is all over the place. I would think to cut it out, but I just can't. I just can't drive myself to let go of it right now. Simply for the fact of, it's really not a big deal for me to be 56 years old with a freaking man bun in the top of my hair, but a couple years ago, I had stage 4 prostate cancer and didn't even know if I was going to live or die. So please, you know, kind of give me a break a little bit if I want to let my hair down, so to speak. Those are the things that are encouraging to. Did I what? That's funny. No, I don't think I did. Because if I did, my grandkids definitely would have told me about it. But they're over there playing and stuff. Let me take a drink of my coffee real quick, y'all. I didn't get no cold coffee today. It was too big a line at Wendy's. I usually go through there and get me some what is it, mocha cold coffee. It's pretty tasty actually. Well, and it's probably pretty tasty because my wife makes it. She makes it extra, but the regular people make it. It just doesn't seem like they take as much care over stuff. I guess that goes with everything that's prepared to us. When people take time out to add love and care to the stuff that they make for us, it makes us feel like the stuff tastes that much better. When grandma made a pie for us when we were younger, I I'm going through cancer treatments right now. My cancer is currently in remission, and I want to keep it there. Well, Rua, if you do, you have someone in your family, or do you know someone that's going through cancer treatments? If you do, just try to do your best to be there for them. Hey, say I love you. I do love my family. I love the Lord, and I love when people have something positive to say to other people, because we are all a community, a world community with a world economy and a world mindset that we can have positive. We don't always have to be going at each other's throats when we don't agree with stuff that someone else is doing. As long as what they're doing is not hurting us or hurting our families or hurting our livelihoods, it doesn't it doesn't matter. Being supportive to your community, being supportive to your church, be in from a standpoint of just trying to be someone for someone else other than yourself. Those kind of things fall back into you like a domino effect, continually helping, continually taking us all to the next level, continuing to, when we wake up first in the morning, just being thankful that we did wake our eyes up. What kind of comments are you making there? I'm not understanding. I guess a comments is interaction. I appreciate you, Rua. Where are you watching from? Guys, comment where you're watching from so I can shout you out. Okay. Personally, I'm from St. Joseph, Missouri, in the center of the United States. And, I'm continually to practice this encouragement series. Oh, well, that's fine. You don't have to tell me. It's just, a courtesy when you're talking to people, let them know where you're from. I don't need to know exactly where you're from. It could just be the country, and so on and so forth. We understand that. But me, I'm going to be positive regardless of the people that I come across. It's this mindset that I want to pass to you. It's about being our best self, do not harm or cause no harm. I'm totally in agree with that, Sophia. And I appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate you stopping by. It's like-minded people like you that keeps me doing these streams. I've met so many positive, motivating, and encouraging people. So many churchgoers, believers in Jesus, believers in taking care of family. I'm on the doctor, like fever. I'm on. Oh, you have a fever a lot. I hate to hear it. I hope you get to feeling better, so on and so forth. I hate to hear when anytime anybody's sick, because I know what I walked a mile in people that don't feel good shoes, and I'm telling you, like, the worst feeling in the world is that abdominal pain where you have like pain in your stomach and you just can't. Are you in Iraq? Okay, well, I'm hopefully you having a peaceful life over there, and it's really nice meeting you. I appreciate all the comments that you've made, and I hope that you subscribe to the channel so you can continue to come back and visit. This is a worldly channel. This is a family channel. This is a channel to where I'm uplifting to the people that I come into contact with, guys. My name is Keith Rowland, and I am a cancer survivor and now a motivational speaker, because going through what I've gone through, a lot of people need to hear about that. A lot of people need to hear that there's victory. There's victory in Jesus. There is victory in knowing, in prayer, continuing to stay in your prayer closet, continuing to be thankful for what's going on in your life. I'm motivated, I'm optimistic, I'm continually saying these things, and yeah, at times they become a little cheesy. That's okay. I don't mind things being a little cheesy, but they need to be said. You like Jesus, and Jesus likes you too, Rua. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. But continually, like I was saying, just encouragement series, part 13. This is the 13th uh, section of this series. I'd like for you guys to go and check out the previous videos, the previous episodes in this series. You will continually be uplifted. You will continually worry about the concept of community, family, and being the better versions of ourselves. Because we're not competing with other people, we're competing with ourselves. I want to be the best Keith Rowland that I can be. I want to speak positivity and victory over the lives of the people that I come into contact with. Because it says in the Bible, in Hebrews 13:2, to be careful to entertain strangers, because thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Meaning that I don't know who I'm coming across with. So those are sort of things that I need to continue to harp on. Those are the sort of things that I'm continuing to be thankful for. And those are the sort of things that I am personally going to carry the mantle for. 23 is a good age for you. God bless you. And I just want to say that I'm thankful that I made the attendance list this morning. I am thankful that you made the attendance list this morning, because if you didn't, we wouldn't be having this stream right now. We wouldn't be having this conversation about us being the best versions of ourselves that we're going to be, that we can be, and we're going to continue to be. I'm very thankful for this. And this has been a great stream. I've met a lot of great people on this stream. Did you make do you make live 2 hour? I don't know. I don't think I've ever made a live that long. 2 hours. I try to most of the time to keep it short and sweet, depending on the amount of people that are in the stream and so on and so forth. But I feel like once we get in here and get to talking and feeling like we can be better than what we were yesterday, that's when I can continue to go. That's when people start motivating things and saying something that we need to tell us something we need to know. Something that you need to know is we can only go as high as our mindset. Our mindset is what takes us to the next level. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad that you're being, having some inspiration, because we all need inspiration, Sophia. And I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification icon so you can know the next time I go to upload a stream or upload a video. I'm going to start uploading long form videos of an inspirational standpoint, for prayer, for this continually, this being the best versions of ourselves. That's important. I really appreciate that, Sophia. Being the best versions of ourselves is some of the things that are the most important that we can continue to harp on. We can continue to harp on it because, if you just got that bad way of thinking about things, you can't be your best that that you can be. It's your mindset that's going to take you there. You caring for the outcomes of your family, you caring about your church, you caring about your mosque, if that's what you're going to, or whatever group that you're attached with, you can be a motivator there. You can be a person that is continually having the best things to say about us going to that next level. We have to repeat it over and over again. We have to repeat it over and over again like an exercise. Because when you exercise and when you do certain stuff, there becomes muscle memory involved in that. So the muscle memory that I'm wanting everyone to have, including myself, is this the mindset of thinking that we are going to do everything that we set our minds out to do. If you're a business professional, If you're a family person, if you're clergy, you're a part of a church, or if you're just part of a community group or a social group, your input into the group can have a domino effect of positivity on the group. Because as soon as they see how gun ho you are about everybody doing good, then everybody else is just going to take off of your your guidance. Because nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Me, I developed my care from almost losing my life with the battle of cancer. Cancer did not get me. It's not going to get you. It's not going to get your family member. It's not going to stop you from being a strong member of your community. It's not going to stop you from being a strong member of your church or a strong member of your company. That My birthday is in May, so I guess that would mean Taurus or something. I don't know a lot about the horoscopes and things of that nature, but I know it has something to do with how we are as people. I know that I am caring. I am sharing. May 7th for me. I am sharing. I am caring. I am motivated. I'm encouraged. I am uplifted. I am inspired. I want to grant Christian motivation to those because be careful to entertain strangers because thereby some have entertained angels unawares. And we have to continually to have that mindset that we don't know who we're going to come into contact with. Like yesterday, I was sitting out on the porch and these ladies walked down the street. They had like blue outfits on. I think they were some nuns or something like that. And they were stopping by to check on this lady that's sick and shut in. So they didn't have any water with them when they was walking. So it always says that when you come across the man or woman of God doing God's business, I've had several people ask me, was I Polynesian? Not to my knowledge. I mean, there's probably a lot of things that I am that I don't have knowledge of, but I know that I'm a child of God. I know that. I do have knowledge of that aspect of it. Oh, me again. Well, yeah, if you're on my stream, I guess it'll be me again. I don't know who else is going to do my stream for me. Maybe I get my wife to do a couple of my streams for me. She might do that. She's pretty positive. She keeps positivity in my mind and in my spirit. You know, this the surviving mentality to not knowing if you were going to make it, to thriving in your life, to know that you are going to make it no matter what. Yes, I thank you, Ronald. I am a child of God, and I am proud to be a child of God. Being a child of God is a privilege, not a right. And what I mean by that is we all need to practice our prayer. We all need to continue to be encouraged, grant encouragement to the people we come across in the kingdom of God. But we also need to realize that it's how we act as individuals. Because if we're claiming to be children of God, but yet we have bad attitudes, or God chose me and I'm happy that He did. I'm so happy that God chose me and I'm continuing to choose my Jesus. But sometimes we are the only versions of God that people will see. So when we have an uplifting way of thinking about things, or we have a way of doing something that nobody else would do, people are going to get blessed because of that. People are going to start doing more things positive. Please say your name and comment. Please say Ruah Hashim Ahmed. Oh, okay, Ahmed. Well, there are people probably that don't believe me. There's people that don't believe me. You know, as long as God believes me, Ahmed, that's the thing that counts. Because no person, man or woman, can say anything good or bad to put you in heaven or hell. It is our Lord that is taking care of us. Look to the hills from whence cometh your help, and your help is Jesus. God shows you, yeah, thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. That is a very positive way of looking at things. You're a God fearing man, and I appreciate that. Amen. We can't determine when people are lying, or we can't determine when people are doing this or doing that. But I know that when we do God's work and we try to uplift other citizens in this world, it's all of our responsibilities. It's all of our responsibilities to be good to one another, to help one another. When somebody's walking past you on the street and they just have like a terrible body language, you don't know what they've just gone through. They might, their mother might have passed, their father might have passed. I mean, you have to be considerate of that, because if you're lucky enough and blessed enough to to still have your parents, give them their flowers while they're here. Don't wait till they're gone to give them their flowers. Don't don't tell everybody how much you loved, your mom, or how much you loved your dad. If they're still here, tell them yourselves. And yeah, there's times that we don't have we have disagreements and things of that nature, but we can't go a whole life with that sort of mindset. If something happened between you and your family, you need to fix that. You need to be together with your family. You need to be together with your family, and you need to be continue to be a leader in your family. Continue to have the mindset that we're going to be just encouraged. We're going to continue to, hey, where you will be in 100 years. I don't. I would like in 100 years. Man, that's a really good question. I don't know if I was Methuselah in the Bible, I would still be here. But I don't know. I don't know where. I'm really gonna have to think about that question. Where will I be 100 years from now? Probably dust. It says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I only follow the living God, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. He has done so many things for my life, not just heal me of cancer. There was times that, he kept me safe. I've seen, you know, uh, one time I was in a store, and somebody robbed the store, and they did whatever they was doing, and they kept us safe during that time. Though I was really worried because I had my grandchildren with me. You met Jesus in Puerto Rico. Jesus is omnipresent. Jesus is everywhere. Jesus is definitely in Puerto Rico. Jesus is in all the places that everyone is watching from. Jesus is right there next to you, ready just for you to talk to him. He's going to talk to you. Dennis, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. And you guys, if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. I'll definitely appreciate it. It's enlarging my platform. I'm getting to be to where I'm having quite a few subscribers, and so on and so forth. We're going to enlarge the channel. We're going to start doing more things at this channel to help us all get better uplifted, better connected with our communities, and just having a better mindset. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate you subbing to the channel. Make sure and hit that bell notification so that way you can know when I upload my next film and so on and so forth. Everybody, especially when you're healthy and see themselves living 100 years from now, since yeah, I would love to be living. But there's a double side of that. If we're living 100 years from now, wouldn't that mean that everybody that we know and love would be gone? That'd be the only thing. We'd have the gift of life, but we'd have the gift. We'd also have the burden of missing all our family members. So I don't know, because I watch those shows where people, are immortal and things of that nature. I mean, now if you was married and you and your wife both was immortal, you got somebody to spend time with. Good morning. Hey, Viper. Good morning. Good morning. Charlotte, thank you for checking in. And if you guys haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. I appreciate it. I love to motivate individuals. I love to encourage one another. You had a long day. Yesterday was extremely long. I'm sick and tired of hearing stuff exploding. With the 4th of July. In other countries, they don't even practice Independence Day, but I guess it doesn't mean the same to every country. I wonder what holidays we all celebrate across the world that everybody celebrates. Does anybody know that? Is there a holiday that's celebrated across the world? If anybody can answer that, I'd appreciate that. My friends came over to try to take one of my, oh, whatever. Man, you better get some alarms on it. They got those tracer things. Christmas. Oh, okay. Yeah, Christmas is kind of international. I'm hoping a lot of people celebrate. I would like to be celebrating something, like a family oriented deal or something like that when everybody across the world is celebrating it at the same time. Don't you think that's neat? I'm trying to figure out we do the white elephant gift exchange every year, and I'm trying to figure out what would be some good things to get my family members for the white elephant gift this year. I want to get some, not this, because every time you turn around, everybody wants to get all these darn wireless speakers. I mean, man, there's only certain hours of the day that you're going to be able to sit there and listen to music. You don't even listen to music all. You took, you went on to Atlantic City. Oh, you took the 55 to Atlantic City on the. Whoa, you should have took pictures of that and posted that online, brother. You never did say what color that 55 was. I never did ask. I forgot to ask. He got a 55 Bel Air, y'all. He's Viper's a car collector and stuff. He has so many different cars. He's still getting some more. I'm happy with that. What are some of the things y'all did on 4th of July other than pop fireworks? I watched a couple movies with my wife. Of course, I was listening to the fireworks. I didn't, with the kids being grown and all that stuff, there's no point in no grandparents spending no bunch of money on no fireworks or nothing. I mean, I could buy some them little popper things that they throw down on the ground. But just encouragement is going to continue to be something that I'm going to harp on in my life. My cancer treatment's going the way I'd like for it to go. It's continually having a smile on my face when the doctor says, your numbers are still good, man. Your wife is pregnant with kid number 5. Congratulations, Viper. Number 5, you got 5 on it. You fell asleep in the treehouse. Man, Ronald, that sounds like a good time there. You got a treehouse out there and you didn't barbecue. You got full and went on to bed. Please, I know how that feels to get a big old plate of something and then head on to bed after that. Woo! Get that fan on you, have that air conditioner or central air going. Man, there's curtains after that. I don't really like to sleep that long because I like to go over to my mom's in the morning and have coffee with her. So I try to stay up long enough so that way I'll be tired real good so I can sleep and then I'll have something positive to say going over there talking to my mom. I love the fact that I still have her. I don't know what's even like to not have her. That's one thing that I've always been encouraged about my family. And I want to be the best man that I could be because I feel like, my mother's still here and oh, she's at the house sleeping. God bless you. Better not wake her up, disturb her rest or nothing. You didn't got yourself in trouble. This cool, but those sort of things. How does my mom is? I think she's 72. That's not too bad, but you can't really go off of age no more. I'm inviting friends, inviting friends. Hope it's okay. Yeah. Oh, your mom's 58. That's young. But Viper, you still young, man. You should just make sure to plan a whole bunch of fun things for your mom and you to do, man. Like if there's anything your mom's ever been talking about, she wanted, or she wanted one of these days. I want to try to make those sort of things come true for my mom if she ever starts talking about she wants this or she wants that. Man, parents, grandparents, family, that is such a blessing to have them. And to have your mom still here and everything, man, that is priceless. I know a lot of people that don't have their parents anymore. And I just feel for them. I just feel for them. She would have a healthy life. Oh yeah, my mom was one of my class. My mom once one of them. Well, you might. Well, she. I don't. Ain't nothing wrong with letting her get one of your classic cars. I mean, I know she don't want that 55. Hope she don't try to get the 55 from you, Viper. But you said something about that Camaro. Let her get that Camaro. Are you? Or was you still working on the Camaro? I don't remember if you said that the Camaro was already restored and you had it fixed up. But I remember you said that you was looking at. I think it was a '88 Camaro. I don't recall, but I know that it was a Camaro that you was looking at because we was talking about my stepfather driving his drag racing cars and stuff. I remember. Oh, she want that 1990 Rolls Royce. Woo! I'm not even for sure what the. I know that's one of them big square bodies, but is the older Rolls Royces bigger than the newer ones? Some I always felt like the older cars were like bigger and had a lot more metal than the newer cars did. Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. So Viper, I'll ask you because I've seen you on quite a few of the streams that I've been on. What time? How many times a day do you think that I should go live? In your opinion? Because I was thinking like twice or maybe even three times sometimes. But I want to go live enough to where the people that come by the uh, the stream will be able to know that I'm always going to have some good material coming out, so that way we can all fellowship together. Because that's really what we're doing when we're getting on here. Yeah, I'm talking and streaming and things of that nature. 2 times a day, that makes sense. So wait like 3 or 4 hours in between, like maybe do one at 10 or 11, then maybe go back again one or two. Is that what you're thinking? Okay, well that makes sense. I'm gonna take your advice on it. I appreciate that because, I'm just trying to develop my consistency. I was kind of in a box, in a shell, if you will, because I was always putting out a lot of videos, those shorts and so on and so forth. But in order to do this YouTube thing properly, how many get your info together for discussion? Okay, Ronald. Yep. I think I could be a lot more organized from that standpoint. I'm gonna write down on a piece of paper the content I'm gonna talk about during my discussions. But right now, I just want this raw encouragement. Did you know Australia is wider than the moon? Wow, the moon is 3,400 kilometers in diameter, while Australia's diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers. That is cool. Oh, guy woke up on me on the fourth and talked to me about my 55 and asked, was it for sale? And I said no, because it was left to me. Yeah, that's the thing. When you and your grandfather rode through in that car, man, you might as well just say, uh, you ain't coming off that car until you pass it on to somebody. You have you a grandson, and I think you ought to just give it to him like your grandpa gave it to you. Like having it be like an heirloom. That'd be something that definitely you could do. And to keep it all the bells and whistles all nice on it, you know, because a lot of people keep them cars and then they let the wheels get dry rotted and all that. And then when the next version of the person gets it, then they have to put all this money into it in order to keep it and all that different stuff. And that shouldn't be part of having an heirloom. You leaving it to your son. There you go, brother. There you go. I know he's probably looking forward to it too. Does it have a nice stereo in there? Or does it got the stereo that came in there? Because a lot of times they'll leave the regular one that came in there, and then put some kind of console on the floor that's custom, so that way you don't have to disturb all the bells and whistles of the older cars, because they really built them back then. Oh, you got an old school stereo? Oh, like cassette tape? Oh, don't even break out no 8-track tape. If you got an 8-track tape, you is old school for sure. Yeah, Ronald, that's you. When it's 2 a.m. where you at? It's 2 p.m. somewhere. Yeah, 20% people here. That is true. That is true. Oh, the 8-track, bro. No, that's right. That's old school right there. Can't nobody even mess with that stuff. You got a 55 with an 8-track tape in there. Do you got some 8 tracks? I know you got to have some Cool in the Gang or Earth, Wind, and Fire or something like that in there. Oh, James Brown, watch out now. James Brown, man, please. We've been and pulled up at a stoplight and got out and danced or something. They wouldn't know what to do. But you got, in my opinion, that's kind of excusable behavior considering that you got a 55 Bel Air. I mean, cut me a break. Who's got a car that nice? Especially, I really feel like the cars that get left to you are way better than the cars that you got to buy and like restore and all that, because the cars that get left to you, man, they got that sentimental value on it. I mean, Viper, you and your grandpa rode around in that car. That car ain't going nowhere, bro, except to your son. Best act track ever made. Okay, go ahead and tell it, Ronald. You got a favorite verse in the Bible that sticks out for you? I mean, all of them. Mine is the one I always say is Hebrews 13:1, to let brotherly love continue. That's really one of my favorites. But the best thing is on this, doing this, guys, is the fact that I'm meeting so many new people, minus Genesis 13. Okay, a lot going on there. And that talking about Moses. More important is love, everyone. Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, that is very, very accurate. Ronald's in here dropping gems, guys. You need to be paying attention to that. All the verses in the Bible are very important. And love your neighbor as you love yourself. That is very, very important. You think about building a rat rod, or you just gonna go buy your frame and put one together, or do you got one in mind already? Or because them rat rods, man, you can pretty much get really custom on those, man. I'm back watching your stream again. Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you stopped by, man. I've been talking about doing some 2 streams a day, guys. I'm gonna do 2 streams a day. I'm gonna start doing 2 streams every day, so that way I can start building up my watch time and get my channel off the ground, man. The message retracted. Man, I wish they let you like put like pictures of your cars on here and stuff. Viper, that would be cool. A frame and then I'll order all the old school parts. Yeah, if you can get a hold of some a real good place to order your parts, that's what been one of the things that I've had a problem with is not knowing a good place to order my parts. Because if you go getting you can get a part that's almost like the other part and just be off a little bit. Trying to get pictures because my job be seven. Oh man, 7 days a week. Can you about a workaholic? Are you working 8 hour shifts? Or you? I hope you ain't working no 12s for no that much time. 7 days a week. My. Overtime, double time, triple time, quadruple time. This a lot of time. Think about it. Any person that comes at you the wrong way, just tell them you love them because if Jesus is with you, who watch out, Ronald. Amen. Now you breaking that word out on them. If God is for you, who can be against you? Ronald standing in agreement with me. You like your headphones? I appreciate it. I got some other ones that got some chrome on it, but I couldn't find them today. Because I found that when I do streams and I don't have the headphones plugged in, it don't sound right. For some reason, I can't. Like when I listen to it back, I listen to it and then I can't hear like specific words that I done said or then laughed or something like that. It don't sound right. So right now, I'm just working out the bells and whistles of what to use when I do my streams and everything. I work for a state federal prison, and they put me with the murderers and killers cell block. Well, shoot, I know that you better keep an eye on your six, sir. I know that much. And and the thing, I'm sure you already know about it, but if you want to learn how to watch human nature, it's definitely gonna pay the bills. Heck, it's basically hazardous duty. But a lot of times, people that usually kill people that they know. I mean, I don't know if that for a fact, but that's what I've seen for the most part. So I just try to be respectful and best you can and keep your space and don't never let them corner you in nowhere. But you already know all that, man. I don't see a donation button. Well, I'm gonna start with that, but I haven't. Right now I'm using the YouTube app to stream from. I need to use my Streamlabs app in order to start streaming and use so I can use the donation buttons and so on and so forth. Man, they need to just stop that. If they go on strike, no, how they gonna go on strike at the prison? God will provide. Viper explained this to a prisoner that wants to talk. Yeah, yeah. That's another thing, Viper. Yeah, you got a large platform there. You're a family man, a car collector, and stuff. These are just lots of characteristics that people would want to have anyway. You guys, I'm gonna go live again at 2:30. So I think I wanna go for 11:30, 12 o'clock, and a 2:30. I think that's a little bit of time in between the lives. I think that's enough time. God always provides, Ronald, and you're very correct about that. Keep praying for me. I appreciate that. I seen a body of a gang member that was killed as a kid, Junior. Oh, that's terrible. I hate when that kind of stuff happens, but we know it does. That's why we have to do things like we're doing right now, being on this channel, uh, encouraging one another so people won't do something and take that next step and end someone's life and probably end their own by spending the rest of their life in prison. But guys, this has been really great stream. My name is Keith Rowland. This has been the Just Encouragement series, part 13. Check out the other installments of the other series. Check back with me. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. I definitely appreciate it. And I'll definitely talk to you next time this afternoon around 2:30. God bless you guys. Try God and have God try you. And until we meet again, God bless you.